folks. Welcome to the inaugural podcast of our 2021 Spring Tag Team Tournament. This will be a straight up tag tournament, unlike the last two prior draft tournaments, in which a lot of silliness ensued. I'll be your host for the evening, Afin Show, and unlike previous podcasts, this is just going to be me here running through some of the basics of what's happening, what's going on, details, and I'll throw up some questions for the group to answer in comments after the fact. I'll give you guys some links too. So again, let's knock it out real fast. What we're looking at right now are the list of our 17, yes, somehow 17 entire teams signed up for this bullshit, despite having suffered through the 4-team draft tournament. I say suffered. Only my team suffered. Everyone else had a great time. Actually, it was just Evo. Evo was the one that had the worst time of them all. I'm still sorry about that. He's gonna kill me. Moving on. The one thing to notice here, we have Jester's amazingly procured ranking system that he did put together for us, which is loosely based on the Phantom Dust ranking system itself, meaning that if you have a low rank and you beat somebody with a higher rank, your score jumps up, theirs dips down pretty low. If you're even, your scores will move just a tiny fraction of a bit. One thing to notice is people here who are at 500s, those are people for whom we don't really have prior voting data before, and if you're brand new, these rankings were obtained initially by everyone in the community who wanted to voting out of 10 what they felt people's scores were or rankings were. So yeah, these 500s are people for whom we have not had votes for or have no prior data. That being said, we have at the top of our tier list here, Xanxus and Jay, which, yeah, fun times there. We've got Murder and Evo, Kanye and Doom. That's a personal. I'm very curious to see how that one goes myself. Math and Jester. That's another great team. War Machine and Filthy. Filthy coming in at the last minute to fill in a spot with War Machine. The Legends, Nathan and Wolf. The new Legends, Schmidt and Rise. The newcomers, Fueled and Dusta. Keep an eye on those guys. We have a personal favorite for me, Triple and Odin. I cannot wait to see what comes out of that. We've got Algol and Sandal, again, fun times for all. Blazin and Baba, that's a dark horse if there ever was one. We've got sleeper hits right here, Carbon and Sharky. We've got Isaiah and Illa, that's going to be a good one too. From the Discord group, we've got Chiffon and Unfair Ownage. Another classic team right here, Mirage and Darcia. Darcia coming back from the brink of oblivion to team up with his old buddy Mirage. We've got Dan and Ailes making their second tournament appearance here. And here I am with my newfound friend Mist, who's we're going to get along great, I guarantee it. We've already had the matches decided, and if you look at this, this is a beautiful website put together by Nathan. This is going to hopefully be a hub of information for people to quickly access things, figure out what week we're on, what results are, have links to videos, whatever other information we can have about the tournament is going to live on this webpage, which again I will link in the comments. And right here we see our matchups for round 1, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Filthy, War Machine, Math, and Jester might have already taken place. So true to form, the podcast is happening after matches have started. Good times. And down here in the scrub corner, we see that Evo and Murder have a bye. What's up with that? A mod? 2 mods? Getting a bye in the first round? Shenanigans? Is that collusion? What's that about? Very weird, very weird. Anyway, the top of this list right here, we've got, again from the Discord group, Chiffon and Unfair Ownage versus Algol and Sandal. Again, I have no way to call that one. I don't know how that's going to go. If you have thoughts on it, put it in the comments. We've got me and Mist versus Fueled and Dusta. That's going to be fun for me personally. Filthy and War Machine versus Math and Sardonic. There's no way that's not going to be a good match. Excited about that one. Nate and Wolf versus Rise and Smith. The old Legends versus the new Legends. Just sign me up, hook it to my veins. Dan and Ailes versus Blazy and Baba. People know who Alice is. I said Ailes. People know who Alice is. People know who Blazy is. We know much less about Dan, and we're getting to know Baba. But again, how those two symmetries play out remains to be seen. Classics Mirage and Darcia versus the very interesting duo Triple and Odin. We got Illa and Isaiah versus Doom and Kanye. We might have an idea how that one goes, but you know, Illa is legit. We'll see how that one turns out too. And then Zan and Jay, the main event of the week for sure, versus Carbon and Sharky. Alright, I know you all have thoughts on some of these matches. I invite you to discuss your thoughts, give us your predictions, how many rounds per each, is it going to be a sweep, and yeah, what are you looking forward to the most? Really, so this is going to be a very short podcast. I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of analysis myself because who wants to hear me talk about this by myself for a super long time? Absolutely nobody. You can wait to hear my voice on all the casts where I call every attack, railgun, or bomb shot. So there'll be plenty of that, I promise you. So again, if I had to just, I'm not going to go into everything, but my personal, say, San and J, Carbon and Sharky is the main event, but the one I'm looking forward to the most out of these, and I'll just give that one and leave it alone. I'm probably really want to see how it's tough. There's a lot of good matches here. Yeah, Nate and Wolf versus Ryzen Schmidt. That's probably going to be my personal top tier match for the week number one. I'm going to watch that one the closest. I'm going to have fun commentating it if I get to. Yeah, gonna be very happy to see how that turns out outside of everything else. Again, if you are again super brand new to this, if you're hearing my voice for the first time, there's a whole bunch of rules that can be accessed here. The one thing that we want to pay special attention to for the new teams as well is no hard hanging, which means that if you put the environmental on top of a breakable piece of environment and it breaks, you forfeit that match. So put it on top of something solid where feasibly somebody can get it. A platform that will not break, signpost that will not break, something that will not break underneath it. Lagouts have their whole own thing, so let's just check those connections and plug in those Ethernet cables, folks. We don't want no lagouts here. And yeah, that's it. This is our 2021. It says winter. I say we're in spring. It's close enough. We're getting into February now. I disagree with this. I'm going to make Nate change this. But we're getting into it now. This tournament has started. We're going. It's going to be a great handful of weeks. Stay tuned for anything and everything else that's going to be coming our way down the pipeline. First matchup casts should be coming pretty soon. All right. Strap in, folks. Let's get it done.